Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. The San Siro, for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Oh, he had to make that, and the shot! And he's done it!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
What a moment of brilliance, control and perfect accuracy.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
So, a breakthrough already.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. What a sensational save from Ederson! And we have our very first corner. Shot a goal! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Pressing high and with purpose. Saliba. Oh, can he get onto this? Gavi. Well-timed, excellent interception. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And the shot! That's a half-decent try. Rummenigge. Batistuta. And he's had a hit! Rummenigge, and one more try! Milan are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Rummenigge.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Oh, this looks sharp. Great ball if he can get there. Shapes to shoot! He has done it! Corinthians are back in business!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Corinthians grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Osimhen was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And the pass is intercepted. Camera. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Now James. Oh, there's a probing ball. Well read, nice interception. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
Corinthians clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Bale. Bale has been caught there. It's a foul.
And it's no surprise to see who's taking responsibility here.
Messi! Oh, super goal! A finish right from the top draw. And the comeback is complete. Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Corinthians take the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Rodrigo. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Succumbs to the pressure. Gavi. Milan are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Rodrigo is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Passes short and sharp. In with the challenge. Vieira. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Rummenigge. And that's a superb pass. Menu. Araujo kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oliveira. Maldini makes the interception. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And we hit half-time. So on the whole, a very competitive game so far. Goals for both sides, neither in true command. Anything could still happen in this game. And we are up to the break.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Attenzione, un cambio.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Romario. And there's green grass ahead of him. And he's managed to get free. Decent hit! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. This is their second corner of the game. And that is expertly dealt with. Milan have the chance to go the other way. James. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nice ball, and he might be in here. Oh, that was vital. Passing nice and neat. Xabi Alonso takes control of it, and he's on the move. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Still they trail, and time is ticking away. Osimhen! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Osimhen has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Menu. He's had it nicked away. Quarter of an hour into the second half. That's a sharp pass. Saliba. Oliveira. That's a throw. Menu. Saliba. Marquinhos. Rodrigo. And he's been shifted off it. Gavi. Cleared without hesitation.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And here's from Mario. Oh, easy pickings there. Aim forwards. Menu.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Gently done. Batistuta is herring after that one. James. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. That pass has been well intercepted. James. Menu. Pass is coming off in quick. Now the finish! A real chance and a real let-off.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Lam. Gently done.
Corinthians clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
That's Batistuta. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
There will be a throw-in.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 11, numero 17.
Oh, good steal, he just read it.
Il numero 29.
Marquinhos.
Il numero 14. Cambio di giocatori.
And that has left him in a heap. Oliveira is fouled. James. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, played right into his path. Now, and Romario! And that would have won it.
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion.
Over towards the opposite flank. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
And he's there to belt it away. James.
Milan have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's from Mario. Marquinhos. Vinicius Junior. And it's Neymar. That's the end. Milan played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here. Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Cafu just loves to go forward whenever he can. Oh, what a mistake! He's found a way through. Rodrigo! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Nesta getting this one clear. Saliba. Marquinhos touches it back.
Well, to be honest, I think...
Oh, shooting chance! Cleared without complication. Another throw-in. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, Erling Haaland is very much the player in all of football in so many ways. His development really owes to the fact that he made all the best choices. The clubs, the coaches, everything.
Great chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Cafu. Delivery from Mbappe. Gets his head to it. And now they can spring out of defence. He's picked his way through. Rodrigo. And he's had a hit. Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. And here's Vinicius Junior. Nesta gets it clear. Gavi. Vinicius Junior. Now the finish! And he's quick to get it clear again. He won't be happy with that one. Gavi. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, they've got a good grip on this game, now to turn it into a stranglehold.
Played into space out wide, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. James. Haaland.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Beckenbauer with the clearance. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Could be danger here. Oliveira.
Oh, great feat, that.
And he's managed to get free. Mbappe. And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Makalele does really well to win the ball there. That looks a cracking ball. Menu spread out to the left. Vinicius Junior goes on a charge down the left. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Camera. James. Has a look and plays it forward. To Camera. And that's a good ball. That's going to go a long way. He's there to retrieve it. Vinicius Junior. And that has been clubbed away. We are into overtime. Camera. Another pass, just keeps it ticking over. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, it's been watchable and enjoyable. We certainly had a vibrant start, and if we were going to see a goal, it should have come then. But the odds are favourable for this second half.
Milan head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Neither team any further forward than they were when they started out. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Milan clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Out of play for a throw. Got to be quick to recover this. Rodrigo. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now James. Gavi. Osimhen. Osimhen! It's wide, but only just.
That's just plain unlucky. There were many, me included, who thought that was going in.
Now it's Osimhen. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. James. Gavi. He's gone for goal! Mbappe clears. Goalless still. Neither side really getting onto the front foot. It's Vinicius Junior. Played back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Well, in probably an entirely one-sided game, still up for grabs. Nothing to show for all the pressure. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Now it's Rodrigo. Osimhen. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And he's gone looking for safety. Vinicius Junior. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Camera. Now James. Passes short and sharp. Oh, well played.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Now it's Drogba. And he's got the... Can he finish? He's keen, determined to have his say.
Gremio really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
Substituição no time do Grêmio. Camisa
Grêmio
14.
have their third corner.
Camisa 11. Camisa 21. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 10. Camisa 24. Camisa 17.
Punched away. Oh, smashing header! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Fernando Torres. James. And the pass is intercepted. And it's played forward. And he was quick to react. Bellingham. That has been knocked clear. Oh, he's been caught on it here. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Grêmio showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
James.
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake, or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise. Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas.
Tries a shot!
Substituição no time do Grêmio.
Corner number 4 coming up here.
Vai ser substituído pelo jogador camisa 18.
Cleared away. Turns and goes back. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Vinicius Junior! Plenty to enjoy about the build-up there, not so much the finish.
Vinicius Junior had the chance of finishing off a fabulous move. At least we saw some terrific high-tempo approach play.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bellingham plays. Good delivery, but no joy.
Van Basten really isn't happy with himself after that, having done so well to get on the end of it too. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Menu. Cafu. He could be in here. Fernando Torres. Menu.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, super find.
Look, it's a run defence's dislike, but the timing has to be spot.
Oh, what has happened here? Can he put it away? And the whistle goes. So nearly a telling finale, but it ends 0-0. So we finish as we started. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Sao Paulo, of course, tries a shot! Goal! Sao Paulo! And what a start!
Well, talking about stepping things up from the off, that's how you start a football match. Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Milan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Rodrigo is in a really good position out wide. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Del Piero. And here's Maradona. It's Maradona! Really well taken goal. 2-0 and in next to no time.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
Hits one! Oh, split-second reaction.
Del Piero clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Incredible spell. They are flying. A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
A case now of complete control.
To be expected, Peter.
Oh, what has happened? Great hit! In double quick time. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, his appreciation of space then was absolutely exceptional. A moving genius.
Sao Paulo are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. He can get that clear. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Osimhen. Gavi! He's put his foot right through that one.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Gently done. Now it's Mbappe. Del Piero. And Del Piero! Oh, denied at the last.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
Sao Paulo have their second corner now. Chance! It's there! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Things looking so... He's had a hit! goalkeeper always had the measure of that. Sao Paulo have their third corner. Shooting chance! Oh, almost a sixth!
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
So their fourth corner of the game. Well read, and the danger is averted. And now a sudden chance to counter. Shot a goal! No mistake! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Del Piero! And it's in! And they're at it again, in double quick time!
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary. No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And here's Osimhen. Oh, he's been caught napping. Valverde. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Well, they've got it again. Quality ball. He's found a way through.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
No, he's not getting his way this time. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. James. Osimhen. And that's another good win of the ball. And that could set him on his way. Del Piero concedes a free kick for that. Saliba to Camara. Gavi. Oh, sweet feet. That's a fabulous ball.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. It has been a half throughout which they have carved through the opposition almost at will, ripping things up big time here. And we're underway again. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. The message is clear, none shall pass. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the counter is on. And it's Del Piero. That's a sharp pass. And he's onside. Oh, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Ederson looking to stare down to unsettle the taker. Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. The great team, the people's team, that is what Corinthians have come to be called over the years. And this, of course, is the ultimate sanctuary for those who only see black and white. He's having a go! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, he's been caught napping. Keeper's ball. So what can they make of this? That's a promising run he's making on the right. Shot a goal! Marvellous goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless.
So, a breakthrough already.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, that's a key interception.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And here's a chance. That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corinthians with the corner, they're first. And that has been cleared. Milan are looking to go forward now. Gavi, excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That's surely a foul, free kick. Kamara. And here's Osimhen. Osimhen! A real chance and a real let-off. Nicked it back promptly. Gavi.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Milan are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Marquinhos. Saliba. To Camara. Gavi. Camara. Oh, what a shapes to shoot! Throw in. Could be danger here. Corinthians trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game because you try and absorb in numbers defensively and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Milan have reclaimed it. Camara. And here's Osimhen. And he has been fouled there. And he's going to have his name taken. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. He's gone direct. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, such a clever touch. Gavi, driving forward. Little pass back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
Osimhen touches it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
And here's Osimhen. Kamara. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Osimhen. Has a go! He has done it! And with that goal comes comfort. Simplicity itself.
Yeah, and I think we may have had too many defenders ball watching then, because they just lost sight of the real danger.
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. So it's away we go then. Scholes proves too strong. And here's Osimhen. Now that great hit! He scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Santos finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Now it's Messi. He's had a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, what has happened here? And it's Conte. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which...
Tries a shot! That's a half-decent try.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Griezmann. That is good alertness. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. And here's Osimhen. Vinicius Junior. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Menu has got himself a free kick. So, power or guile, what's it going to be? So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And he's managed to get rid. Conte. Griezmann. Now they can break here. Played back in. Menu.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Santos applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
And there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. And it's hoisted clear. And he opts to go forward.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, what a ball he's in here! Scholes.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will...
Shot a goal! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. The ball's gone astray. Oh, easy pickings there. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cafu. Short changes him with that pass. Now it's Osimhen. Menu. Gavi. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Messi. Half an hour played now. And that is expertly dealt with. Menu, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vinicius Junior. And that could set him on his way. Oh, great ball! He's onside! He's looking wide. Messi. And the counter is on. And it's Griezmann. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Gavi. Now it's Rodrigo. Gavi.
Milan can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Cafu.
Milan have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
That's a little off target. Well, that's a good run down the left. Gavi.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Scholes.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive.
Up he goes! Harmlessly behind.
Santos were again presented with an opportunity to break and looked very, very threatening.
And the half-time whistle goes. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Milan leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And the action is back underway.
Milan carrying a one-goal lead.
Vinicius Junior. He's a sharp little ball here.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Rodrigo. Can he put it away? Defending was strong and firm. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Played over towards the opposite flank. And it's Scholes. And that's really well manoeuvred. Messi! No mistake! Santos are all square. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Santos grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome...
Rodrigo! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Cafu. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Griezmann. Oh, he's bustling through here. Has a go! Goal! Santos! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Menu. Santos are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, and certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Son Heung-min is wide and looking to get onto this. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Osimhen.
Milan are definitely going about this the right way.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Well, that looks a cracking ball. Now it's Scholes. Menu. Gavi. Now Menu. And that has left him in a heap. Griezmann is the guilty party there. And he is going into that little black book. Camera, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Rodrigo! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Rodrigo is offering a wry smile there.
Sostituzione per il Milan.
And we have our very first corner.
Numero 17, numero 37. Lasciano il campo per il numero 18, il numero 14, il numero 30. Attenzione, un cambio.
Cleared without hesitation.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Vinicius Junior. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. James kept his eye on it, and he's there. Kante does well to get it back. It's a quick one. Kudus. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Great ball, and he's in here. Foden.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Foden. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Quickly taken. And it's Conte. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye.
Son Heung-min really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Now it's Son Heung-min. Oliveira gets good distance on it. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Cafu. No way through. Interesting ball. Vinicius Junior. Shapes to shoot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. That'll do under the circumstances.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
So that's it. It is all over. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost it. Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. The action has already started. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Mbappe. Shot a goal! Oliveira gets good distance on it. Saka fiddles it through. James promptly onto that, and that is that. Great hit! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. He's got a side of goal! Oh, that wasn't far away. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. That has been cut short. The peerless Didier Drogba, just a standout hero to so many.
One of Africa's finest and a huge reputation.
Big chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Vinicius Junior really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Oh, that's delightful. Oh, that was vital.
Rodrigo, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
First quarter of an hour gone. Oh, played right into his path. He's in here! Oh, well played, well played.
Vinicius Junior.
So it is still 0-0. Beckham. And it's Neymar. Stood up well to him there. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Gavi. Gavi. And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, what has happened here? Chooses to go back. Rodrigo. And he's lost his man here. White, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. White cuts out the pass. Neymar. Mbappe. He rises! And again! He can get that clear. Ball is over the line.
Vinicius Junior.
Rodrigo. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's a pretty loose pass. Camera. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Guardiola. Cruzeiro upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Long ball by the goalkeeper. Now it's Osimhen. Osimhen. Great chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Milan with the corner, they're first. Got nowhere to hide after that one. Cruzeiro are looking to go forward now. That has not gone well. Oh, what a mistake! That is a great pick out. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Rodrigo. Half-time getting close now. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Oh, Red, nice interception. And that is as far as they're going to go. He's looking to set free a runner. And that's really well manoeuvred. Gavi. And we've reached half-time. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. So there was the first half.
What a pleasant surprise to see how open this game is turning into. Just wondering if the two teams are going to keep doing what we've seen in the first half. I hope that a cautious aspect doesn't kick in.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life.
Neymar gets through on his own. Ederson did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Vinicius Junior. Oh, perfectly measured that. He is through here. There's the hit. They've scored!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect... And there's the shot! Marvellous goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, his appreciation of space then was absolutely exceptional. A moving genius.
Milan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. He rises! Gabriel with the clearance. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, that was vital. Can he finish? Sticks it away! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Milan grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Now it's Mbappe. Milan have it back and can go again. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Rodrigo looks to get on the end of this. He's going to be disappointed with that. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. James. Gavi. James.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's in plenty of space here, and he's managed to get free. Son Heung-min. And he's there to retrieve it. James. Stood up well to him there. Moved on forwards. He's in space and looking for options. And it's a corner. And we have our very first corner. Iniesta plays it short. Shot at goal! Oh, it's fallen loose again!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Iniesta. Son Heung-min.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Gabriel cuts it out. Davids. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oliveira. Camera. Now James. That has been cut short. Iniesta. That looks a cracking ball. Oh, that's a very decent ball now.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's... Oh, shooting chance! Davids. Passes short and sharp. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Rodrigo looking to add to his goal. Osimhen tries a shot! This time, surely! And the comeback is complete. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Milan take the lead.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Half-time getting close now. Gavi. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gets a good foot in there. Menu. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Son Heung-min. Pass is just off target. Osimhen chasing after it. And they're quick to get it back. Oh, good-looking ball. Short changes him with that pass. Now it's Rodrigo. And he's picked out the run. Osimhen! And it's in! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Yeah, but how about that coolness and confidence, Peter, to see where the keeper was and then produce a beautiful response.
And there is the half-time whistle.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Milan are broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3-1. And we're off again. Rodrigo, well, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Has a go! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Really got in the face of his opponent to set it up. It's great grafting.
Davids.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He has found the way through. Real chance! Neymar. Iniesta. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gavi. Osimhen. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. James is behind this one. And here's Vinicius. A spectacular effort! Worth a try. Shame about the outcome.
Vinicius Junior certainly showed brilliant imagination there to take on such a high tower of skill.
Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, that's neat. Gavi. That's a sweet ball, that. No, that was never going to make it. Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Son Heung-min is flagged offside. Gives it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
And a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Beckenbauer, Mbappe, Menu, Beckenbauer. Now it's Son Heung-min. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Mbappe. Good spot, he's seen the run. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Camera. Menu. And he's intervened well there. Davids. Beckenbauer. Son Heung, and the shot! And he hits the net! Oh, the deftness of touch, received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Substituição no time do Palmeiras. Camisa 2. Camisa 8.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Palmeiras get themselves back into contention.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Vieira was in no mood for any of that.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here. Decent hit! It's there! Again, we are level! What a contest!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Oh, that's a key interception. Pinches it off him. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now. Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit to
Osimhen. There's the hit! Superb from Osimhen! Late in the day, this could well be it! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Milan take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Oh, the ball's run loose here. Gavi. Rodrigo.
Now
the finish! Oh, taken with style. We thought it was over. It's all square once more. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
There was a distinct lack of pressure there, Peter. It was a good finish, but it was made easy. That's poor defence.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Substituição no time do Palmeiras. Camisa 6, camisa 14. Deixando o campo para
Palmeiras are making a change now. So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether...
Gavi! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Granit Xhaka. And that's been intercepted. 5 minutes to add. Gabriel spots it and intercepts. Oh, nicely intercepted. And the referee brings it to a close. What a game. A contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. The great team, the people's team, that is what Corinthians have come to be called over the years. And this, of course, is the ultimate sanctuary for those who only see black and white. Well, if you did just miss... Can he put it away? Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
And we have our very first corner. And he's taking no chances there. Milan are looking to go forward now. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He has found the way through. Osimhen, now the finish! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
Corinthians, Haaland! Oh, nearly. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Neymar. Nice sequence of passes, this. Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. And that is a little undercooked. James. To Camera. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. That is a great pick out. Haaland! Sticks it away! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Corinthians grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Gavi. That is lovely. Played out towards the right wing. Rodrigo stood his ground strongly. Oh, that's a fine interception. Passes short and sharp. And that has left him in a heap. No foul, says the referee. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
That needed to end with efficiency and incision, and we got neither. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Saliba, not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Rodrigo. This is good pressing. They're not short on bodies. And he's gone looking for safety. And that's been won straight back. Saliba. It's a pretty loose pass. Menu. Camera. Menu. Gavi. Now it's Osimhen. Haaland. Gavi. Camera. Oh, good-looking ball. Always onto this. Big chance! And one more try! They've got to be quick. Oh, what? And again! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
I don't need to tell you he got underneath it, and there's only one place it can go.
Beckham. Menu calmly anticipates. Gavi. Gavi powering forward here. That's going to go a long way. And he's there to retrieve it. Messi. And here's Vinicius Junior. Ribery. And he was quick to react. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Rodrigo. Now there's a fine ball. Oh, shooting chance! He scored!
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. There's the whistle for half-time. So on the whole, a very competitive game so far. Goals for both sides, neither in true command. Anything could still happen in this game. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And the second half gets underway. James. Now Menu. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Corinthians can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Tries a shot. They've done it. And with that goal comes comfort. Simplicity itself.
Well, it doesn't have to look spectacular. Why complicate simplicity?
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of goal. What a display, what a player.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Look, this position ought to convince them to increase their lead. I think they should be really positive about this now, Peter. That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. And here's Haaland. And Ribery! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Ribery simply had to find something instinctive because of the unexpected way the ball came loose.
Público
60 minutes played. Milan have it back and can go again. Gavi. That has been slung wide. And that is expertly dealt with. James. Camera. Gavi. Camera. Menu. Alexander-Arnold gets across to intercept that. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
goalkeeper's ball. Gavi. Ribery takes control of it and he's on the move. Gavi. And here's Haaland. Oh, well played, well played. Menu. Osimhen. Passing is crisp and sharp. Hernandez cuts out the pass. Beckham. And it's Ribery. Now it's Haaland. James. He's got away. Ribery! And that is wildly off target.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Oh, good-looking ball. Rodrigo. Into the last quarter of an hour. Haaland! And he's there to get it away. Neymar wins the duel this time. That'll be a throw. It's a good run down the right. He is through here. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Haaland. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Menu. Ribery. Oh, super find. Stood up well to him there. Haaland was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's had it taken off him. Back into the middle. And there's green grass ahead of him. Now that's a fine challenge. And Ribery! Mighty close.
Ribery nearly produced a moment of magic. He knew the strike was pure.
Teremos uma substituição.
Milan choosing to make the first change. And he's had it nicked away. And he's intervened well there. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. That's a good ball out wide. Granit Xhaka. Hernandez. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work. Osimhen just could not help himself, could he? 3 goals to his name. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players...